Listen up, you want a T-bone that's at least an inch thick, got it? Look for good marbling, those streaks of fat. That equals flavor, yeah? And don't be afraid to use your nose. Fresh steak, it shouldn't smell funky. Now get that steak out of the fridge at least 30 minutes before you're gonna cook it. Room temperature, that's what we want. Cold steak, hot grill, disaster. We're not serving shoe leather today. Salt and pepper, that's all you need. Don't get fancy. Use coarse salt, it sticks better. And don't be shy, season both sides generously. Remember, we're building flavor here. Pat the seasoning into the steak. Get those flavors embedded. See that little pool of blood forming on top? Dab it with a paper towel. Dry steak equals a better crust. Get that grill screaming hot. We're talking about a temperature that can sear the meat instantly, locking in all those delicious juices. This is crucial for achieving that perfect steakhouse quality T-bone. We're talking high heat here. You want those flames to be dancing and the grill grates to be almost smoking. This is the foundation of a great sear. Now, lay that seasoned beauty onto the grill grates. Make sure your T-bone is well seasoned with salt, pepper, and maybe a touch of garlic powder or your favorite steak rub. Hear that sizzle? That's what we want. That sound means the Maillard reaction is happening, creating those complex flavors and that beautiful crust. Don't touch it. Let it sear for a good 4 to 5 minutes. This is where patience pays off. Moving it too soon will tear the meat and ruin those perfect grill marks. We want those gorgeous grill marks. Now flip it. Use tongs to gently turn the steak over, ensuring you don't lose any of that precious crust. Same deal, another 4 to 5 minutes on the other side. This will ensure an even cook and those beautiful crosshatch marks. We're looking for a nice crust. This is the hallmark of a well-seared steak, giving it that irresistible texture and flavor. Now lower the heat or move the steak to a cooler part of the grill. This step is crucial to avoid burning the outside while ensuring the inside reaches your desired level of doneness. We need to cook the inside to perfection. Use a meat thermometer to check the internal temperature. For medium rare, aim for 130 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Let it rest for a few minutes before serving to allow the juices to redistribute. Section 4. Knowing when to retreat, checking for doneness. Cooking the perfect steak is an art, and knowing when to take it off the heat is crucial. Listen, no one wants an overcooked steak. It's a disappointment that can ruin a meal. Use a meat thermometer for accuracy. This simple tool can be the difference between a perfect steak and a culinary disaster. Medium rare, that's 130 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the sweet spot for many steak lovers. Stick it into the thickest part. Don't guess, measure. This ensures that the steak is cooked evenly throughout. Overcooked steak, it's a culinary sin. Not only does it lose its flavor, but it also becomes tough and chewy. Take it off the heat. Timing is everything. Remove the steak just before it reaches your desired doneness. The steak will continue to cook as it rests. This is called carryover cooking, and it's essential for achieving the perfect texture. That's right, let it rest for about 10 minutes. This resting period allows the juices to settle back into the meat. This lets the juices redistribute, making it juicy and tender. Cutting into a steak too soon can cause all those delicious juices to spill out. No one wants a dry steak, do they? By following these steps, you can ensure your steak is always cooked to perfection, juicy and full of flavor. Section 5, the victory rest, allowing the flavors to settle. This is the moment where all your hard work pays off. While the steak rests, lightly tent it with some foil. This simple step is often overlooked but is essential for achieving the perfect steak. This will keep it warm, but don't wrap it tightly. Wrapping it too tightly can trap steam, which we want to avoid. We don't want to steam it. Steaming can make the crust soggy and diminish the texture you've worked so hard to achieve. Let it breathe a little, let those flavors meld together. This resting period allows the juices to redistribute throughout the meat, making each bite flavorful and juicy. Patience, you've come this far. Resting is crucial. It might be tempting to cut into it right away, but trust me, waiting is worth it. It allows the muscle fibers to relax, giving you a more tender bite. The heat from cooking causes the fibers to contract, and resting lets them loosen up. Think of it as the steak catching its breath after a good workout. Just like you need a moment to cool down after exercise, so does your steak. Trust me, it makes all the difference. The final result is a steak that's not only delicious, but also tender and juicy, a true reward for your efforts in the kitchen. So next time you grill a steak, remember the importance of the victory rest. It's the secret to elevating your steak from good to great. Your guests will appreciate the extra care and you'll be proud of the masterpiece you've created. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Bon appétit! Section 6, claiming your spoils, cutting and serving. Now the moment of truth, cut that steak against the grain. See how the muscle fibers run? Cut across them, not with them. This shortens the fibers, making it easier to chew. We're going for melt-in-your-mouth tenderness here. Now plate that beauty up. Don't forget to add some grilled veggies or a side of your choice. Now look at that, a masterpiece. Are you ready for a taste of heaven? Go on, dig in. Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey to the perfect T-bone steak. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more mouth-watering recipes and grilling tips. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Happy grilling!